I'd say the difference between primary and secondary is primary is a lot smaller than secondary school. In secondary school, like you go back to being the youngest, so there are like lots of like new people, and that's like very different from primary school where everyone's like much younger than everyone else here.
You've got like timetables to make sure that you're going like to the right classes and like you're not going down the wrong wings or knowing where you need to go for like your new lessons and stuff.
Like there are lots of new opportunities in secondary school, like you get to go to like further places than you've been in primary, and you get to do new subjects and more like advanced stuff. Like in science you get to do practicals and you do like drama and like music with a lot of new instruments that you probably haven't used before in primary.
Yeah.
The difference is mainly just the size of the school and more people.
It feels a bit strange because in primary, in year 6 we were the top of the school, we were the eldest, but when we moved into year 7 we were the youngest.
Yeah. I feel quite small in this school compared to everyone else.
But it's also easier to make friends.
Yeah, because like it's so much more children. How like the school that I came from was like what 150, and now there's like almost like 900 kids in this school, and it feels like a lot.
And all the kids, like, they're really nice and they support you.
Yeah.
I've learnt so many new things, and it feels like I've learned more things in secondary than I have in year 6.
Yeah,
And the teachers are quite nice and supportive when
yeah,
you do struggle.
really supportive. Yeah.
In primary, we only have one set classroom when we did every subject there. Then in secondary, we have classrooms all over.
In like primary, we only had we had quite a lot of people in one class, whereas in Brannel secondary school, there's less people because we always got put in like small groups.
And when you're with the different classes, you have teachers that know more about that subject because they only do that one subject.
Yeah.
The difference between primary and secondary school is just like, of course it's a lot bigger, a lot more people, but it's not so bad when you actually get into the school.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like sort of, you know, everyone was going to be really strict. You get like negative points and like detentions all the time, but you actually don't.
No.
It's actually a lot easier to like, you know, follow the rules and stuff than I thought it would be.
I thought it was going to be really strict, but it wasn't. It was lovely.
I also thought the homework was going to be like a lot more than it is, because in year 7 they actually like sort of transition you into it like a lot better.
Yeah.
So right now all of us guys only have science and maths, and it's not as much as I thought it would be at all.
No.
The difference is that we didn't have one teacher, we had multiple teachers in secondary school. So,
Yeah, in primary we'd have like a whole group assembly with year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5 and reception in year 6.
and that's just one year group.
Yeah, and the year 6s would get to sit on benches, and now it's just one big year group, and the size of the entire year 7 is probably the size of my entire like school of children.
Yeah, exactly.
Including nursery and reception. Yeah, in secondary there's way more children, so you get to know a lot more people and you have a bigger friend group, so if you can't hang out with one person you can just go and chat with your other friends.
You can be more free. Like there's more space, because in primary you would have like one restricted space for like break times and lunch, and then but here you could just go around the whole school and it's
You
fun.
can just have a bit of a wander, go
Yeah.
to the tennis courts, go to
Yeah.
like the Astro if you
And
want
you
to play
can-
football.
And if you're hungry you can just buy more snacks, which is also
Oh yeah, in primary you didn't do food tech, and in
Yeah.
secondary you get to just
food
like,
tech is pretty fun.
yeah, every month you get to do cooking, because it's every 2 weeks, one's just a writing one. Then you get to do cooking. So far I think we've made scones, I forgot what they're called.
Pizza.
Shortbread, pizza, yeah, the mini pizza was really good.
Yeah. And also like for science we wouldn't do that many experiments on stuff, but we do like one writing and one like
Normal lesson of writing, and then you do an experiment. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you can do more experiments. You get to wear you get to use microscopes, you get to have safety goggles, but you have to tie your hair up because you get to use Bunsen burners. They are awesome.
Yeah.
I remember when we had to burn the food and see how hot it got. It was really good.
That stank.
Yeah, I know it did stink bad though.
We got to mash up strawberries and like extract DNA from strawberries, which was quite fun.
That was cool.
It's just like, it's a little bit bigger, but it's not that different really. Like everybody's really supportive. They help you around, and then you were like scared that you were going to get lost. But when you do get lost, if you do get lost, then it's not that hard to find your way. And when you say it's different, it's not really that different. Because in primary it was smaller support, but it was smaller space. But now you come here, it's like a bigger place, but there's a lot more support.
We have a whole entire behaviour team to watch us for merits and other stuff, and also they would help us be better if we're not doing so great with our behaviour.
And also now we have tutors that will help us in the morning if anything goes wrong or if we're late. And there's a lot more experiences like clubs and trips. I know we've already gone to the theatre and watched that live. We went and did some like cliff jumping and sea experiences. And there's a lot more clubs, I think, than primary school.